Hey everyone, I wanted to go over this bearish signal that I just happened to notice today as I was studying the chart of the SPY. It's a pretty significant signal in the sense that it usually precedes a pretty strong pullback in price. And I'm going to go over the signal, how to spot it, and then I'm going to take a look at it on the SPY now. I'm going to take a look at it when it's been signaled in the past on the SPY, and take a look at different stocks where it has also signaled a significant pullback. Now, I don't want to scare everyone and say that the market is going to crash. I just want to raise awareness that we could be in for a more significant pullback, perhaps in the 20% area or more. So let's go over the information. So what we have here is the weekly chart of the SPY, and below it I have here charted the stochastics. And the stochastics is a general oscillator that shows when a stock is oversold or overbought, and it just kind of gives you an idea of how far prices have gone down or up. And some people use it as a buying signal. They'll buy when it's oversold and sell when it's overbought. For me, I just use it as a general confirmation. But what I do look at is divergences in the stochastics compared to price. And what I mean by that is that I look for a price high, and the stochastics will get into the overbought area, and then a pullback in the price, and then price makes a new high, but the stochastics doesn't confirm. It doesn't move back to the same level as the previous hump. It makes a lower hump or a lower crossover here, and that's a divergence because price here is going up, but the stochastics is going down, and this is a bearish divergence. So we'll go ahead and take a look at different. Oh, let me let you share with you my stochastic setting. It's 1233. I've tweaked it just a little bit so that I can get like nicer curves and not so jaggedy signals. So that's a little tweak that I made, but it'll work with just the default settings too, I believe. So I'll go back and look at where this has been a big signal in the past for the SPY, so that we can see it, how history played out in the past, and learn from it. Here we have the SPY from February 14, 2011 to May 2nd, 2011. So here on February 14th, we have here a new price high with an overbought condition, and price pulls back and again makes a new high here in on May 2nd, 2011. And remember, this is a weekly chart, so it's the week of May 2nd. And you see here the stochastics did not confirm the rise higher. It made a lower hump than the previous hump, and you have a divergence here, and the resulting pullback was approximately 22%. Okay, so let's go to the next chart here, and this is the 2007-2008 time frame, which we all know was a huge disaster for stocks. But there was a topping signal, a bearish divergence here as well. As you can see here, 528, we had a high in prices in this area. Price pulled back and then went back and made a little bit higher high, but the stochastics again did not confirm, and we had a pullback from there of almost 57% going back to this low here. Now if we just look at this low here, it was a pullback of 20% before we had a rally back up here, but longer term we see that we had a significant pullback. Here we're looking at the SPY in another famous crash, which is the dotcom crash of 2000. In January of 2000, we made a high in the price, and stochastics was in overbought territory, and we sold that off and ran higher into a new high. But again, stochastics did not confirm that move up higher, and we had a bearish divergence in the SPY. And as you know, the dotcom crash resulted in approximately 40% move downwards, based on what I see here. Pretty significant pullback. So let's go take a look at Apple next, and we have we're looking at 1029 week of 2007. We have here a overbought condition, pullback in price, and a pullback higher, making a new higher price. But stochastics didn't really confirm here. We got another bearish divergence, and the pullback was 58%. Let's take a look at Netflix. This is more recent. We have higher highs in the price, but a lower low on the stochastics. And the pullback here was about 35%. Let's take a look at Netflix in 2011, May of 2011, and this is July of 2011. Higher high here, but stochastics didn't confirm. We got a move of 79% lower. A more recent example is Yelp. We've got from October 14th, 2013, we made a higher high on March of 2014. Stochastics did not confirm. We have a pullback of at least 52%, and it looks like it may continue lower. We're not sure where the bottom is yet. Microsoft in the 2000 time frame, 2000 was a bad year. 2007 was a bad year. You have here in May 2007 a newer high in November 2007, and stochastics did not confirm. We had a pullback of 60%. Intel recently also showed a bearish divergence on the stochastics. We had a new high territory around here, and then we made a newer high, but the stochastics did not confirm. So far, we have a 19% pullback in the stock. Here we have Pandora. If we take a look at Pandora, we have a higher price here, a high price here, a higher price here. Stochastics did not confirm. It's a very slight downward trending stochastics, but again we have a 46% move down to this point, this swing low where it rallied up. But if we go measure it down to this low where it is currently, it's a 63% drop. Now let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla in February of 2014 made a high here, pulled back in price, and rallied back up here in September of 2014. Stochastics did not confirm this move, and we had a pullback. We've had a pullback since of 37%, maybe heading lower. Only time will tell, but as of right now, it's a 37% pullback. So as you can see, this bearish signal, it's a pretty significant signal because the pullbacks are in the bear territory of 20% or more. So it's something that we want to watch when the SPY is throwing out this bearish signal. Now, does that mean we crash overnight? Probably not, but keep this in the back of your mind. When you see a lot of bearish action that confirms the signal, take the appropriate actions to protect your portfolio. Well, I hope that was informative. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel so you can get updates, and appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.